your sneakers?
This is true.
She's on camera saying she'll do the radio.
I am. We're doing it.
Future senator of the great state of Texas. I miss Ted Cruz so much. He's so likable.
This is unacceptable. Boom! I'm back at you like I never left. Listen, last week I was traveling and I wasn't able to make content, but I'm back in the studio. Hey, in this episode right here, just hold on to your seat. It's going to be a little bit humorous, but we're going to talk about idolatry as well. And I'm elated to be back in the studio making content and addressing from a biblical worldview all of the many things that are taking place in this wild and evil world. Now, in this episode, we're going to talk about shoes. Okay, this is my shoe here. It's a size 13. And we're going to talk about feet. Okay, that's my shoe right here. Let me pick it up again. And, you know, under no circumstances would I ever consider, putting my lips on my own shoe. I wouldn't do it, A funny story about, I would say, my daughter Pamela is now 14. When she was around, 3 years of age, she saw daddy's feet one day, and I needed to, clip my toenails and all that good stuff. And she recommended, Daddy, you need to bite your feet. She's 3, and she's trying to figure out the best way to communicate to me that I need to give some attention to my toes. And so she says, Daddy, you need to bite your feet. You see people biting their fingernails, which is a bad habit, but she thought that daddy should bite his feet. And under no circumstances would I even think of biting my own feet, let alone kissing my own shoe. Now, I will admit, I'm a man's man. I'm an alpha male. I love my wife. I've never kissed her shoes. But I'll acknowledge, I will kiss her feet. I love her. Hey man, I like being romantic and, massaging her feet, getting to the pressure points and relaxing her. You understand what I'm saying? And then, you may kiss her feet. You may suck on toes. Married men should do that. I know my kids are going to be mad if they hear this episode, but just follow me here. You should do that. This is about foreplay in the kingdom. Hello, somebody. I'm going to help some husband out tonight. Go home and rub her feet and then suck on the toes. You might have a happy ending. Okay, so I have kissed the feet of my wife many times. Man, I might as well do it tonight. But I've never kissed her actual shoes, high heel shoes, tennis shoes. I mean, yuck. I'm not putting these right here. I'm not putting my kissers on my wife's shoes, but I nibble on her toes though. But imagine if a white conservative kissed the shoes of a black Republican. The media would lose its mind. CNN would call it racist. MSNBC would call it white guilt, and every activist online would scream about oppression. But I want to show you this video clip here of this white liberal woman kissing, literally, the feet of Jasmine Crockett. Take a look at this. Y'all don't believe me. Take a look.
Confirm that I just kissed your sneakers.
This is true.
She's on camera saying she'll do the radio.
I am. We're doing it.
Future senator of the great state of Texas. I miss Ted Cruz so much. He's so likable. Oh my God.
Representative.
See, white liberals know how to manipulate black people. They do. And so she wants her to come on her show. And so therefore she kisses her shoes. I mean, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at this image. This is Stephanie Miller, a liberal radio host. Probably we could call her Margaret Sanger's sister, getting on her knees, and she commences to kiss the shoes of Jasmine Crockett. Now, I don't kiss shoes, not even on Valentine's Day. I wouldn't kiss my wife's shoe on Valentine's Day. I didn't do it on the honeymoon. I wouldn't do it on her anniversary. Now, I nibble on the feet all day long, baby. Yes, I will. Yes, I have, and yes, I will. Like I said earlier, I might do it tonight. But ain't nothing she can do to convince me to kiss her actual shoes now. You have to be trifling, dirty, low down. I mean, this is the kind of person that, you know, kisses a dog all over themselves. Just put your lips on the dog, kiss the dog, you know, just nasty. This is trifling. I just have to be honest with you. This is unacceptable. Each image shows this incident of Stephanie Miller bowing down to Jasmine Crockett and kissing her shoes as this primarily white audience gushes and oozes out over Stephanie Miller because she's on her knees kissing the shoes of soon to be potentially the next senator of Texas. You know, Jasmine Crockett, and rightfully so, is being pushed out of her jurisdiction. They found a creative way to keep her loud mouth from making it back to Congress. I celebrate that. And some people call it gerrymandering. You know, it's not gerrymandering. It's called being in power. And when Democrats are in power, they keep out people that they want out. And vice versa. And she does nothing to benefit the cause of Christ and or her constituents in her district. But get a look at this again. Take a look at this image. Look at the images, y'all. Just take a look at this. I mean, at the top left, she's on her knees. To the right, she's still on her knees. And people are beginning to stand up. And all around, you can see that debauchery is taking place, and she just embraces her. And this is just a wonderful thing to do. Man, this is evil. This is idolatry. This breaks the covenant of the 10 commandments. You are not called to have another God before the God of the Bible. This is idolatry. You don't get on your knees and worship a person by kissing their shoes to garner favor from them. I mean, are you that desperate? Are you that desperate to get on someone's show that you're willing to kiss their shoes? Man, what in the world? I mean, I could only imagine this being my mother. I could only imagine this being my sister. I could only imagine, and I couldn't imagine being my wife because she's got more sense than that. She would not embarrass herself in that way and bow down and begin to kiss someone else's shoes just so that you can get an interview done with them. I mean, let's just be honest. Jasmine Crockett doesn't have that much to offer. She doesn't. So you need ratings so bad that you're willing to embarrass yourself by using idolatry and kissing a person's shoes. I mean, if you're willing to degrade yourself to that extent and to that point, I mean, what do you hope to get out of the interview in the first place? And so conservatives, and rightly so, they're blasting this as an act of worship. And it's also media bias on display. Where is the media calling this out? Like I told you in the beginning, if this, if this was a white conservative doing this to a black Republican, if someone had done this to, Byron Donalds, could you imagine how people would be responding in this moment? I mean, could you imagine all of the jokes, the media coverage? Could you imagine what MSNBC and ABC and CBS and CNN would be saying about that? I mean, yeah. Let's say DeSantis, kissed the shoes of Byron Donalds. I mean, come on, man. That would be everywhere, plastered for you to see, and people will be talking about how dastardly conservatives are. They would, And so, Stephanie Miller, what do you really want? Is the question. What do you really want? The Bible says that the love of money is the root cause of all evil. Is it? Do you want the ratings so bad that you think you're going to get a big payday by bringing on this foul mouth, the loud mouth, ungodly woman? Because at the end of the day, if a person tried to kiss my shoes, I would quickly tell them to get your rear end up and don't you embarrass me like this. And so I wouldn't want a person to be known for kissing my shoes. No. I told you in the beginning, yes, man, in a romantic way, I kiss my wife's toes, but she don't kiss mine. No, that ain't that. That's not how it works. Let the man do the romantic exploration in that regard. But that's not for a lady to do. And then to have another woman do it to another woman in public like that, and even in private, God knows it's all ungodly. Y'all know where I'm going, what I'm trying to say. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. This is just too much. This is too much. Another lady bowing down in front of you for the masses to see. And you sit there and giggle. No, man, this is odd. This is too much, Critics say it shows the cult-like devotion many liberals have towards politicians. It's true. You cannot worship a politician. The right can't worship President Trump. The left can't worship, I don't know who the most significant person over there is now. Maybe, I guess, Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, and that's a train wreck. Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, I mean, who do you want to call? Maybe the first real black president, Bill Clinton. Yeah, you can't worship these people and create a cult-like devotion over them. The online outrage over this incident is centered on double standards in media coverage. I wish the media would pick this up. This is a clear example of idolizing a person to the point that you betray your own existence. God does not endorse this, nor does God call us to this. Now, for those of you who know your Bible, in Luke chapter 7, we see a story. We see Luke chapter 7, verse 37. It says, "And behold, a woman in the city, which was a sinner, when she knew that Jesus sat at meat in the Pharisee's house, brought an alabaster box of ointment and stood at his feet behind him weeping, and began to wash his feet with tears, and did wipe them with the hairs of her head, and kissed his feet, and anointed them with the ointment." She washed his feet with her tears. She cleansed them, which was an act of kindness, which was an act of submission, but not towards any ordinary man, to the God man, to a man who was 100% human, but also 100% God. Broke the alabaster box cleansed his feet, put the precious ointment upon his feet, and she kissed his feet as a means of trying to rectify her sin problem. In the moment she was caught up, she knew the frailty of her soul. She knew that damnation was her future. She knew that she needed redemption. And the best way that she could play this out is that she humbled herself in a spirit of servitude to do this for Jesus and Jesus alone. But the last time I checked, y'all, Jasmine Crockett, yeah, she's far from being Jesus. Let me know what you think, my friends, in the comment section. Am I right or am I wrong? Am I weak or am I strong? Husbands out there, you know what to do tonight. I already told you a few times. Yeah, don't expect your wife to kiss your shoes or to kiss your feet. But hey, my friend, hey, if you want to be romantic, if you want to set the atmosphere, grab her feet, start rubbing them and caressing them. And you know what to do next. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do me a big favor. Like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. God bless you.